have only 25 days to drive on 7 of America's craziest racetracks from California to Florida on one set of tires, but today we're driving this.
So far on the trip, we've driven 1,200 miles up and down California and raced on 3 of the 7 racetracks on the calendar. I've only beaten 1 target lap time at Chuckwalla Valley Speedway, having failed my lap time goals at both Laguna Seca Raceway and Willow Springs. Keep in mind, I have to not only beat my lap time goals on 4 of the 7 racetracks we visit, but also drive to each track over 5,500 miles from California to Florida on a single set of tires and within 25 days. Today is day 4 of the Lap Time Express Challenge, and we're at Speed Vegas right outside of Las Vegas, Nevada. They're America's only motorsport theme park where you can drive any exotic car you want on a real-life racetrack. I decided it might be a good idea to hit a little side quest to sharpen my driving skills before our next racetrack in Austin, Texas, one of the most difficult tracks on my calendar, and the United States Formula One Grand Prix, COTA. Today, I signed up to drive the most intense and rigorous car on their roster, the Ferrari 488 Challenge Evo, a 3.9 liter, 700 horsepower, super lightweight regulation race car. Before I suited up and drove, I had to complete a driver's meeting with Mr. Jeff. His name's not actually Jeff, but we'll call him Mr. Jeff. Editor, please cut to Mr. Jeff's chill cruise lap and peaceful driving.
So this is a Hellcat. They take you around and do drift laps in it. The whole lap you're sideways. Bunch of Ferraris, McLarens. There's the 488 Challenge right there. 991.1 GT3 RS 488. Evo rear wheel drive 488. Oh man, what a pretty Lambo right here. Wow, pretty car. Carbon buckets. This one's nice.
Now it's finally time to suit up and get ready to go out on track. I met with my instructor for the day, Mr. Brandon. He strapped me into the Ferrari as if I was a real racing driver, and I was introduced to my new office for the next half hour.
So check this out. We've got radio, flash, wash. I've got a drink button, traction control, and pit limiter. I don't really understand the rest of this stuff. There's another traction control button. Start, ignition, ABS. It monitors. You can adjust it, which is really interesting. Master switch, ignition, AC fan. This car has AC. I don't know why this car would have AC, but it tells you what gear you're in right there as well, which is pretty cool. My goal today is to get a compliment from the racing instructor. He's going to be joining us, and we're going to do some laps.
After I got strapped in by Mr. Brandon, he hopped in with me to critique my lap. He has a history of professional motorsport driving in LMP cars, GT cars, and lots of other motorsports, so I had a lot of work to do to make sure that he was happy with my driving and that I could receive a compliment from him by the end of my session. You guys are also going to be able to hear our conversation in real time during the lap, so everything he tells me will be audible. Let's boogie.
Alright, BK in the right seat. We're going out for 5 laps. Beautiful Ferrari 488 Challenge Evo. It has traction control, has ABS, no stability control. So remember, if we get this thing sideways, ain't nothing saving us from spinning out. So
Lol, you guys will see what happens. Sorry in advance, buddy.
oh, too much cut. Yeah.
Here we go. I only have 5 short laps to see if I can receive a compliment.
Let's go ahead and start rolling straight across the red line. Stay up the right side of the straight.
You guys will notice he's giving very specific driving instruction. Exactly how to brake, exactly how to turn, exactly when to give a throttle input. So if I don't follow his instruction exactly, it's going to be very evident to him that I'm not listening. But it's still my goal to impress him.
Good. Utilize most of the track out to the right, just out to the line. Go. Deep breath, deep breath.
Immediately off the bat, I noticed the car is super responsive into the turns and extremely powerful.
Good. More, push.
There isn't much turbo lag, but when the boost kicks in, it throws my butt into the seat and the car flies
Good.
forward.
Get those RPMs up a little higher. Shit.
Now I start to push the car even more. I want to use these last few laps to really get my best driving out there so we can get that compliment at the end of the session.
Yeah, felt it push on the way out, huh? More. Just a lift. A little bit. Patience, right side.
And to seal the deal for not getting a compliment, I almost lose control and give him a little oh moment.
Straighten route. Yep. Yeah. And upshift, go.
The car briefly lost control and we were about to spin out, but luckily I caught it and eased Mr. Brandon's anxiety on the last lap, which happened to be my quickest lap as well at 56.75 seconds. Now that the lap is over, let's see what the verdict is. Do I get a compliment or not?
A little slide right there, but no big deal.
What did you think of my driving?
Really
Give
good.
me some rundown.
No, I mean, honestly, not bad, man.
Thank you,
So,
man.
Sick! We got our compliment. Now time to switch seats and sit passenger with the real race car driver and experience what it feels like to really drive this car. Boom, straight into it, no hesitation. This guy definitely knows what he's doing.
but here it's sacrificing a little bit there, managing grip, just being patient.
He's such a badass that he's able to push the car and narrate his driving to me in real time. Meanwhile, I'm getting thrown from left to right in the passenger seat like a bag of potatoes. What stands out to me the most is how he's able to fully utilize the entire racetrack from left to right, using every bit of asphalt as he can.
Yeah, this car loves being up 75, 7,600 RPMs right before that red line, you know?
Now we're gonna go drifting in this. Look at this. This is going.
This guy just took off, no time for question. He entered the first turn of the track at nearly 100 miles an hour. Keep in mind, this is a Hellcat. Then he threw it into a nasty slide. And since we're sliding, here's a fun twist. For every 10 views the series gets, I'm adding 1 cent to a $1,000 pot. If I fail any of my 3 challenge rules, one of you wins it. Pay close attention now, the entry might be hiding in the details. I had a lot more fun than I thought I was going to, but this is where the fun stopped, because what happened next was going to reveal itself as a potentially massive issue for the rest of the series. But first, mandatory Red Bull break.
Well, we were pulling in to get some food and check engine turned on. Woohoo! What's a BMW without a check engine? But hey, I'm the stupid one for taking one across the country, right? Let's see what this is. I actually want to plug in the scanner and get some codes. Well, here we go. Oh yeah. Alright, what do we got? Let's just see. I'm just gonna mess with it until I find something, because that wasn't there before. Oh, they're oxygen sensors.
These engine codes signify that the vehicle oxygen sensor stopped working, which doesn't seem to be an alarming issue at first glance. However, it's important to note that the oxygen sensor in a car regulates the air-to-fuel ratio adjusted by the car's brain, the ECU. If the O2 sensor goes bad and the issue is not addressed before a long drive, which I'm currently on, I might not be able to drive on track or even finish this trip. A bad sensor throws off the air-fuel mix, which can cause the engine to run too rich or too lean, leading to overheating, misfires, and long-term damage to the pistons, plugs, or even the exhaust system. To top everything off, it was already evening time in Vegas, so most shops and stores were closed, leaving me stranded here until I fixed the car with 4 more racetracks and 4,500 miles yet to drive.
Before I address that O2 sensor issue, let's stop at Houston's. Shout out Ed. You guys remember Ed from the first vlog? He was chasing me in the Porsche. This is his place. Houston's hot chicken waffle shake. That's nuts. Tender test. We got the sauce. 1 bite. Everybody knows rules. Tastes really good. This is a honey butter. Ed, good I like it.
I found an auto parts store that was open at this time and bought a couple of jack stands so I can go under the car myself and see if there was any visible damage to the oxygen sensor. While my O2 sensor wasn't reliable, what is reliable and great for my car is Mobil One's 10W60 oil. They're our longevity partner for this trip, and I'm super blessed to be able to have a partner like Mobil One for this project.
I'm running the car. We got O2 sensor right here. So that's one O2 sensor right there. That's the post cat. There would be a cat right here, but there's none. This O2 sensor, we're checking for wiring. If the wiring is all messed up and but it's not messed up, which is great. So all we gotta do is I gotta unplug that plug right there inside that hole. You can't really see. Undo this guy, pop it out, put the new Johnny in there. I hope that'll fix it. I really do.
So after getting under the car and not really seeing any damage to the O2 sensor, I still decided to order it from the parts store. It was gonna arrive 10 a.m. the next morning, so I was left with my check engine light and the city of Las Vegas to explore.
We in Vegas, baby! Vegas city nightlights, like the vibe never gets old. It's always super pretty. Look at that, wow. Caesar's Palace. Got all the street signs and stuff. So you know what I heard about the Sphere? Look at that, holy Christmas. Tell me that's not nuts. I've heard it costs $450,000 a day for advertising. That's crazy. I wonder how many people actually see it in a day and how they justify the cost. Look at that M&M's store. So many lights, so much to see.
Oh, it's windy. Look how windy it is. Wow. Wow. After a bit of driving around the strip, I arrived to my final resting spot for the night, the beautiful Venetian Las Vegas.
Oh yeah. Well, we've arrived in the Venetian. This is our stay for the night. Okay, mini challenge. I have 30 minutes to turn $100 into something more than $100. If I can't do it, I lose the mini challenge and I go to sleep. 30 minutes starts now. Let's go. Time to boogie. That's it. Just like that, 3 hands. That's it. It's done. $100 gone. Yeah, don't gamble, people. All right, that was Vegas. Tomorrow we have a crazy, nerve-wracking, exciting day planned, which I'm kind of scared for. You'll see tomorrow. Make sure that you tune in because it's going to be very exciting. And yeah, good night.